love with the house when I was about 20 years old. And I loved it so much and I dreamed of it so much that I became engaged to the former owner's son. And when I went home and I told my mother that I had been engaged to Arthur Lincoln, she said, oh no, you have to get that ring back. You can't marry him because of the house. You have to marry him because you love him. So he wouldn't take the ring back, and I still have it actually. But as it happened, I finally met a wonderful, wonderful man who, like myself, also fell in love with the house. And due to a series of very tragic episodes, the family from whom we bought it were alcoholics. And I got a phone call from my husband, who was working at the radio station, and said that they were putting their dogs up for adoption, and he knew there had to be something wrong. So I came over to the house in the middle of a snowstorm, and sure enough, they were both out comatose. He was getting ready to commit suicide, and she was out in that four-poster bed. So we called the doctor, and the doctor said they both had to be hospitalized or institutionalized. And we took them to a AA place up in Cornwall. And then they called us and said that they were going to put the house up for sale. And I said to my husband, we have to beg, borrow, or steal. We have to get that house, and we did. And actually, even before that happened, we came one day to sort of babysit the house with the dog. And I said to my husband, you've got to carry me over this threshold because I know this house is mine. And so it was just a matter of time before we were able to get in touch with the owners who had decided that they weren't going to stay for treatment. They went into New York and we purchased a house from them. And we moved in, even though all the plumbing had been frozen. It was in December. We moved in May, and really the rest is history. I felt we were in love with the house, and we knew that it was a special house, and there wasn't anything really written about its history. We went up to Kingston, which was then, not that time, but I mean it was the capital in which the property was originally registered. And we found the history of it, and we looked into all the former owners, and as a result, I put it on the National Register. And then realizing its beautiful, incredible history, I thought this house has to be open to the public. And its history is so incredible. As I said in my brochure that I made, the history of our nation is embedded in these walls. Plaque. Okay. We had horses and ducks and dogs and cats. And then, as I said, the time came where I realized its history was so unique, so outstanding, that it really had to be shared. And that's when I put together a board consisting of the Gomez family, the Acker family, the Armstrong family, the Hunter family, all of who sat together on the board with Congressman Dow, Senator Dominic, someone from Benjamin Gilman's office, Congressman Gilman. And so it evolved that I was able to get the board together, and so the Gomez Foundation for Millhouse was formed, and they took over the operation of it in 1984. And since then it's been open to the public and showing off its beautiful history. And I think I have done a wonderful thing.